Hey everyone. So yes, this is my most recent update. Um, Sorry I'm out of breath, just ran downstairs. I'm back up. Um, yeah. Anyway, hey everyone. So this video is my update video about my appointment. I was going to post an update on Thursday, which was when I had the appointment, but when I got home, I was knackered. I just wanted to sleep, and I also had work that night till about 2 o'clock in the morning. So I needed to get something to eat, get myself sorted for work, and sleep. So yeah, and then I was going to do one on Friday, but then I also wanted to make sure I was well rested because I had Lucy coming up until Tuesday today, and then I had Eli and Louise coming up until Sunday because they came up for the weekend of my birthday. So yes, my birthday was yesterday, my birthday was on Monday. I had a great time. I am now 21. I got loads of awesome presents, which I'm very happy about. Like, Mum got me some Batman magazines, air hockey, football table, photo frame, a wee vending machine, some aftershaves, stuff like that. And one of those, where is it? One of these things that everybody's wearing now. I cannot see a thing. So yeah, along with some other wee bits and bobs, which is awesome. Lucy got me this wolf necklace, which I really like, and she also got me this because I absolutely love New York, if you can't tell. Also, a lot of my room is covered in New York stuff, so yeah, at the moment that's got a pound in it, which I'm hoping will grow. She also got me some sweeties, some shaving balm. Is it called shaving balm? Aftershave balm? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, like some shaving balm because she doesn't like me having facial hair. She doesn't like facial hair at all, so I normally grow it out while she's not here for a wee bit and then shave it just before she gets here. What else? Got me some Lynx spray and some Lynx body wash, sweeties, and she also made me a really lovely bucket list and places for us to go together. Like list on some card that I'm going to put up on my wall. Eli got me he got me a Suicide Squad t-shirt because Batman and Joker. He got me some chocolate willies, which is amazing. He got me a lunchbox, wolves on it, you know. So that'll come in handy for uni. My auntie got me some what they call some wolf magnets and a wolf clock, so that will now replace my New York clock when I actually get up there to do that. And the the snuggie that Taylor got me is in the games room, so I don't really want to run through and just leave you here. But basically it's a Joker snuggie, so that'll go with my Batman one, which is pretty cool. Whew. So yeah, I had an amazing birthday, and then Lucy took me to Newcastle on my birthday on Monday, and I went and got like some new clothes and stuff. This is one of my new t-shirts. Like, it's not something that I'd usually wear, but it's nice and I like it, so I think I'll keep it. So yeah, amazing birthday. Absolutely loved it, and now I'm 21. So yeah, but yes, appointment. 2 seconds. So I got to Newcastle on Thursday. Took the train up and then got a bus over to the hospital, and I was really nervous before I got in there. Like, extremely nervous. because obviously never met this doctor before, didn't know what I was going to say, and obviously it's quite an important appointment for me, as the rest of my appointments at that GIC is going to be until I finish my lower surgery. So yeah, it was pretty scary to think about. But yeah, and so I was also worried because like I'd never met this doctor before, and I didn't know what she was going to be like. Was she going to be as nerve-wracking as my previous doctor? Like, he wasn't a bad guy, he was just a bit scary and a little bit intimidating. And I had no idea what she was going to be like, but she was absolutely lovely. Like, she made me feel so relaxed, and we had a laugh and stuff whilst we were talking, so that was great. And so yeah, and she basically, we didn't do the whole like when you first meet your GIC where she asks you like a load of questions about right from when you remember till now, how have you felt for your life sort of thing. We didn't really do that, we just sort of like pinpointed little bits like that, so it was like a mini crash course of doing that. She told me about my blood results because I got bloods taken in my last T-shot just before I got T-shot, and basically what it said was I am very healthy. My cholesterol is slightly high, but like literally in the 0 point whatever, and that's literally only because it's a summer holiday and I've been picking out a little bit. But she said that's absolutely nothing to worry about. And like I told her that I did dance at uni. She went, obviously you do a lot of exercise, you don't look overweight, so that was fine. But my T levels were slightly high. So what we're going to do now is, instead of me having an injection every 3 months, I'm now going to have an injection every 15 weeks. So just slightly over 3 months. Yes, well no, 4 months. I can't do maths. No, just a week shy of 4 months, I believe. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I'm terrible at maths, it's quite late at night, so I'm a bit tired. So yeah, I'm also going to look into self-injecting, well not quite self-injecting, I'm going to bring my mum to the hospital, to the doctors with me. She is then going to get trained on how to give me the injection, and she can give me the injection, and then my mum can train Lucy on giving me the injection for then if there's a time when I'm with Lucy and I need an injection, or because me and Lucy are thinking about when I finish uni, if we're still together, maybe moving in with each other, she'll need to do the injections for me unless I can figure out a way on how to do it myself. So yes, now then she asked me basically what do I want the GIC to do for me, and there was only really one answer really: phalloplasty. I was wanting to get referred for phalloplasty, and she went, right, okay, absolutely. She said, right, where would you like it? Would you like a forearm phalloplasty, or are you going for the pubic phalloplasty? And I went, neither. I was hoping to get it from a leg. And she went, well, that could be possible, but it's from a very selected amount of people can get that surgery, because you have to be like a certain size and a certain weight. Basically, you have to be quite skinny, and I am quite skinny. I wouldn't say like I'm underweight. I think I'm like on that. I'm like a healthy weight for my height. Like, I'm not a very tall guy. I'm only 5'3". Though when we did go to Newcastle, I stood next to a thing and it looked as if I was about 5'5". So who knows? Maybe I've grown. That would be nice. And so I'm at a healthy weight, and I'm on the lower scale of the healthy weight, so I'm quite skinny. So it could be possible, just to tell me it could be possible for me to get it on my thigh because of having tattoos, and from also being a dancer. I don't really want scars going along here, but I also don't want scars on my arms because that'll affect me getting a job. So yeah, so she said that could be a possibility. Obviously, she can't tell me whether I definitely can, definitely can't. That's something for the London team to do. So she was basically going through, asking me like, what do I want from the surgery, and basically it was, I just want a penis, really. Like, I know that sounds dead silly, but I don't mind if it doesn't look exactly like a male penis. I don't mind if it's like it's not overly aesthetically pleasing, because come on, let's face it, no one looks at a penis and goes, oh, that looks beautiful. Like, no one does it. Genitalia in general, whether it be male or female, is not nice looking. Like, it's just not. So I don't really mind about that. Plus, I am like really only wanting one person. Only one person's really going to see it. Well, one person and a team of surgeons are going to see it. So, like, I don't really mind what it looks like as long as it does the job. As long as I can stand to pee and have sex, that's all I really want from the surgery, really. So yeah, basically she went through the different kind of things that can happen. Like, I can get infections. Basically said that the surgery can take between the very minimum 1 year, which I'm not holding out for. Like, that's how long the stages of getting the surgeries could last, like 1 year, which I'm definitely not putting my hopes on, because with waiting lists and stuff like that, I very much doubt that's possible. Up to 3. So if I can get between like the 2 and 3 year, that's absolutely fine. Because I've always said that I've wanted my surgeries and that to be done. Like, by the time I'm like 25, then I can sort of like live my life a wee bit. And at this point, I thought that I would be finishing my surgery when I was about 25, maybe 26. So, yeah. But anyway, what was I gonna say? But yes, so she told, like, one thing that if any guy who's on testosterone or any guy who has researched testosterone, we all know our sex drive increases. Our sex drive increases a crazy amount, an unnecessary amount. So one thing I did ask was, during these stages, is it possible to still have sexual relations with someone? Because obviously the penis isn't fully done. You don't get the pump until the very last stage of the surgery. So, like, is this possible? Like, or am I just gonna like have to not have sex for maybe 2 or 3 years? And she went, no, it's absolutely possible even after the first stage, once like you're healed up, which can take about like depending if everything's fine and there's absolutely no problems, it can take like a couple of months maybe. Whereas if there's a problem, obviously it'll take longer. I think she said you're fully healed after about like, I think it's like the same as your top surgery. I think it's about 6 weeks you're like healed, but obviously you don't want to be like pulling stuff at it. Like, you don't want to ruin it before you've even got it, sort of thing. So it's probably better to give a couple more weeks, maybe a couple of months. So yeah. But basically there are ways around it. Even though you don't have the pump, there are things that can be done, so then you can have sex, and which was good news to hear. Like, obviously I wouldn't be like, no, I'm not having the surgery because I can't have sex for 2 or 3 years, but that was a bonus because I wasn't expecting that. There is going to be a point in time where I'll have a catheter fitted in, which isn't very pleasant. I've never had a catheter fitted in. I nearly did when I got my appendix removed. I nearly had had a catheter fitted in, but I didn't, and they're not very nice things. But that's just one of the things that you have to sort of deal with, really. And what else? I can't even think. Yeah, that's it. I did ask her about hysterectomies because obviously I have not had a hysterectomy. So I'd be getting that during the surgery. I know with the pubic phalloplasty, because before they sort of like cut you open here, they just take that out whilst they're doing that. So, basically I said to her, am I going to have that big scar for a hysterectomy? Because some people who need hysterectomies do end up with a big scar along here, which don't particularly want. That's kind of the reason that I'm going for 5. would it be possible to do keyhole hysterectomies, because keyhole hysterectomies are a thing. And she said it should be possible as long as there aren't any complications whilst doing the surgery. So that's good news. And so she said to me that she had emailed my previous GIC and asked if they could get a yes or no opinion for a yes or no, basically, signature approval to send me for surgery, because she said I see you as a perfect candidate for gender reassignment surgery, and obviously you've thought about this a lot, so I don't have a problem with you getting the surgery, so it's a yes from me, more or less. And she did say that in my last appointment they emailed Dr. Gubber, my last doctor, and he hasn't got back to me. So she says I'm going to try and email him again, but there is a chance that he'll say no, just for the simple reason that he hasn't seen me in 10 months. So he doesn't know exactly how I'm feeling or anything like that. So there might be a chance that he says no. There's also a chance that he says yes, but I'm not going to necessarily get my hopes up. When she said that at the appointment, I was kind of crushed, because I was like, oh dear, I'm going to have to get put at the bottom of the waiting list for another appointment. I'm going to have to talk to someone else and go through this again. That's like 3 times. Like, why? Like, this is going to put me back as well. I'm like, this is going to take a lot longer than what I thought it would. Stuff like that. And I basically had it in my head that I wasn't going to get my surgery for like another couple of years. And I started getting a wee bit upset, and then she said, but what we'll do is, if that does happen, she'll refer me straight over to someone in Edinburgh, which will literally take about 2 months to get an appointment, which is nothing really. And she will, a maximum of 2 months, might be less than that. And I go and see her, I speak to her, and then she'll basically say yes or no. Which was great news. So I did say to her, roughly, how long until I know whether I'm going to get referred for my surgery? And she went, well, basically, you'll be going for your first stage phalloplasty by the looks of it. Whether Dr. Gubber says yes or no, the latest it'll take you is next summer to get your first stage of phalloplasty. And at that point, I was beaming like from ear to ear, and I started crying a little bit. I'm getting to the end of my tee shot, so it's easier for me to cry when I get emotional. And so I was so happy about it. I'm getting a little bit emotional now. Jeez, stop. So that was absolutely amazing to hear. Like, to think I'll be starting like phalloplasty like next summer. That's incredible. She said between like next summer, next spring. So that's amazing news. And obviously I've got to think, well, I'm at uni, but nothing's going to stop me from getting this surgery. I'll just speak to the uni. They do special circumstances where, sorry, 2 seconds. They do special circumstances where if you're unable to do the physical side, you basically just write an essay, which is absolutely fine. I'll have 6 weeks to write an essay, which I can do whilst I'm recovering. If it's musicals, I'm sure I can just stand in the background or something. I just won't do any dance numbers. Like, there is ways around it. So that would be amazing, because then I get to graduate and be starting my law surgery. So that was amazing news, and I was so happy. So that's like the best news that I've had recently. She then was kind enough to print me out a big booklet, really. Sorry, 2 seconds. A big booklet on phalloplasty, basically. And this is done by the people who do the phalloplasty in the UK, the St Peter's in London, and so it tells you everything you really need to know. Like, for example, there's a little diagram here that basically tells you about the different stages, whether you're going to go for the thigh, the pubic or the arm, and how long the surgeries will last, and how long you're in surgery for. Like, for example, the first stage on a more or less all of them really, is between 8 and 10 hours. That's how long you're in surgery, and then you're in hospital for 7 days after that. So yeah, everything apart from the pubic phalloplasty, where you get preparation for the phalloplasty, which is 1 hour, you're in the hospital for 1 to 2 days, and then you get the pubic phalloplasty with open hysterectomy, which is 4 hours in the surgery, and then it takes 3 to 5 days in the hospital, and then you get the radial artery urethroplasty. I don't know whether I'm saying that right. And that takes 6 hours, and you're in there for about a week. But then when it gets to stage 2, you're in there for about 4 or 5 hours. This is for both the arm and the pubic, and you're in there for 1 to 2 days, and then for all 3 of them, you're in there for 3 hours getting this done, and you're in hospital for 1 to 2 days. For mine, I would be having surgery for about 8 hours. I would be in, oh wait, no, I've read that wrong, because I want a urethra as well, for then I can stand to pee. Yeah, I'll go 8 to 10 hours, 7 days in hospital, then 4 to 5 hours, 2 to 3 days in hospital, and then 3 hours, 1 to 2 days. So it's not that bad really. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's obviously worth it. So I'm just going to show you, when I find it, what the scarring looks like for the phalloplasty that I'm wanting to get. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it properly, but if you, yeah, you can see that. So that's the kind of scars that I have, which I honestly would not mind. And the way that I heal from that, I know I did say that there could be complications about being able to dance, but this has reassured me a wee bit. They basically just take the healing time for the legs as if it's a sports injury. So, and there shouldn't be a problem really, which is great. Then, if I can find it, sorry, this is going to be a long video. And then basically, like when you first get these surgeries, it kind of looks a little bit like a sausage. So yeah, not the most attractive, but then it basically at the end of it looks like an uncircumcised penis. So a little bit of a warning here, you are going to see a wee bit of a little bit of surgery, a little bit of blood going on here, but it's not that bad. So, and that's how they make it look like the head of the penis. That's how they make it look uncircumcised. And then I'll show you what the pump looks like as well. So basically, the bulb bit is going to be my testicle, and the other testicle will look like will be a silicone ball, more or less. So that's not too bad at all. So that's been some very interesting reading, and sort of like made me feel a little bit better. So yeah, so I'm very excited, and also I am going back up to Newcastle on the 13th of September for not only another appointment to see whether Dr. Gibbers said yes or no, or whether I need to be referred to this woman in Edinburgh, but also to sit in on a lecture that the London team's doing, because the London team comes up to Newcastle like 4 times a year, every 3 months. So I'll get to listen to them and maybe ask some questions and stuff, so that'll be absolutely amazing to be able to just sit and listen. Also, I'll get to meet other trans men as well, which is always fun to do. So yeah, and so by like September time, by the end of September, I should know whether I'm getting referred or whether I'm going to have to wait a couple of months. But either way, it's sooner than what I thought it'd be. So that is amazing. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully, the next video I make will involve my girlfriend, because unless you've got me on a social media, you'll probably not know what she looks like, unless I've showed you little pictures on here, which I cannot remember whether I have. I think I have. Yes, I have. I'm showing you on my phone, I think. I'm just going to say that I have, and if I haven't, apologies. But yes, because I'm going up to Harrogate on the 26th of this month to stay with her for the weekend. So that's going to be fun. And we were supposed to make a video this weekend, but with my birthday and stuff, it just got completely forgotten about. So yeah, my next video will involve Lucy, fingers crossed. So that'll be very fun. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I will update you with Lucy unless I get any more news. And yeah, thanks for watching.